Hi there, Robert Villanueva here. Just want to take a minute to talk about creating value for your database. That's right, you heard it correctly. Creating value for your database. One of my personal favorite scripts is, of course, the Mike Ferry Past Client Center of Influence script. Okay. Now, why is this important and why is this script one of my personal favorites? Well, because this is the people that like, love you, and want to give you business. Now, who's in this? This is your database. Again, we've gone over this before in other videos, but you do have your past clients, you have your family, you have your friends, you have associates. Associates, think of people you exchange money with. These are barber, dentists, doctors, lawyers, mechanics, babysitters, all of those kind of people. And then item number 5, of course, is your vendors. Escrow, title, lender, home warranty, plumber, electrician, landscaper, all of the people that help you with your real estate business. Those 5 categories consist of your database. Now, I'm talking about creating value. So how do we create value? What I want you to do is the very first thing is I want you to, of course, start with creating what I call as a master database. What's the master database? Those 5 categories, you're gonna go ahead and label every single one of them in a 1-line item. Think about like an Excel spreadsheet, and you're gonna put 1 person, 2 person, 3 person, all the way down until you've completed all 5 categories. Don't worry about it. You don't have to separate them. You don't have to do anything other than just put their name, their phone number, maybe their email address, and then maybe their address. But just keep it as a 1-liner. Now, the next thing I want you to do is I want you to create a menu of topics. What's a menu of topics? Well, this is where we create value. Now, what are some menu of topics? Well, you can do a quarterly update. You can do a yearly update. How about talking to them about interest rates? What about some law changes? We're gonna be coming up here pretty soon on the reassessment of taxes. How about maybe an amazing listing that you have coming up that could be of benefit to your entire database? What if it's that one property that is, maybe 10, 20, 30,000 or percent below with what the average market goes for? You want to come up with these menu of topics. My suggestion is come up with about 10 or 12 of them. Here's the best part about it. When you come up with 10 or 12 of these, which isn't really a whole lot if you think about it, some of them you'll be able to use them multiple times. We're calling them 4 times a year. When you're calling them 4 times a year, we're talking about creating a menu of topics that's gonna set you up for the next 3 to even 5 years. So, number 1, go back, create that master database list. Number 2, go ahead and create that menu of topics. And number 3 is you're gonna go ahead and call all of your people 4 times a year. Now, we already know the script, and if you don't, I'd encourage you to go to the Mike Ferry website and download it from there. Okay, I don't want to take any credit for that script. Mike does tell us that every single time we call our database, we want to be able to create value. Now, you'll notice in the script, okay, that there is not really a place where it says create value or anything of that nature. If you look at the script between question number 1 and question number 2, right there is where you want to insert topic here, okay? And what does that look like? I'm giving somebody a call. Hi, Bob. It's Robert, your realtor, just reaching out to you. Just wanted to check in. This is a really quick business call. Do you have a minute for me? Now, I'm gonna go ahead and jump right in, and I'm gonna go ahead and create that value. How do I create that value? Bob, the reason I'm calling you is because just wanted to let you know, since January 1st till right now, we've had a 7% increase. Now, what does that mean for you, Bob? As an example, a $500,000 home that has had a 7% increase in the neighborhood has gone up, believe it or not, about $35,000. And my question to you is, who do you know that'd like to take advantage of that and sell here in the very near future? That's an example of creating value. So everything I just, in a sense, said, now just change the topic. And that's what you'll do. You'll call them 4 times a year. Last thing I want to leave you with, I want to make this video not too long, but I want to make sure I create value. And again, how do we create value for our database? Is you may consider, as you're doing this, year 2, year 3, year 4, year 5, is start to separate them. Now, Mike also tells us to create a AA list, an A list, so on and so forth. I'd have you consider maybe having, at the very bare minimum, 3 lists. an A list, a B list, and a C list. What's the difference? Well, in your A list, you're probably going to call them every 30 to 60 days. You're going to call them at a faster frequency. You're going to have your B list. That B list, you're going to call them every 60 to 90 days. And then you're going to have your C list, and you'll probably call those people every 90, maybe even every 120 days. Why do you want to separate them? Well, think about it. For example, with me, if I call my brother up, I can speak to him every single day and be like, where's my seller? Where's my buyer? Who do you know of? I can call him every day, but I probably won't want to call him every day. If I called him once or twice or once every other month, I'm sure he'll be okay with that. And then there's going to be another list of people that are probably really good raving fans that I may have, whether they're past clients or good friends, and I check in with them every 2 or 3 months. Now, they may not mind as much, and now instead of calling them 4 times a year, I'm calling them 5 or in even some cases 6 times a year. And then there's the C list. Okay, the C list is going to be a lot of these other people. Now, I don't know exactly what that breakdown is going to consist of, but who would be on that C list? Well, that C list could probably be, as an example, one of my nephews who's working at Jack in the Box. He's 21, 22 years of age. You know, he's not really making a whole lot of money. But before you know it, my nephew is no longer now the 21, 22-year-old working as an employee at Jack in the Box. He's now 26 years old, and now the restaurant manager making $75,000, $80,000, $90,000 a year. And or even in that time frame, he could be a person that maybe he knows the restaurant manager, district manager, parents, whoever it is. So I want you to create those different categories. Different lists. You're talking about A list, the B list, and a C list. So hopefully this video helped you how to further create value with your database. Again, Robert Villanueva here. I'll see you at the top.